Dit is Marianah Lourens in Kuns in Vermaak. Yes, art and entertainment with Marianah Lourens. And once again, we in the green room. You will have to end with the sound effect. Sometimes we have the creaking gate. It's not a creaking door here, it's a creaking gate. And other sounds that may come. But I'm so excited because we can actually be on the stage, we can perform, we don't have to sit apart, we don't have to worry about COVID rules.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, thank goodness. And that was, of course, B.A. Moolman, Bretten-Anne. She is an artist, and we're going to talk about the Art Meander. And on this other side of me, I have Channae, and she's part of the Tales of Peter Rabbit that's going to be happening at the Savoy. We're going to talk about that, and then we're going to talk about the big one, the collective, and that's going to happen right here in the theatre. So I'm going to start with you, Sia, because you guys are doing something, and I can see lots of hands on your post. I don't know if all those hands, it looks like a dozen hands. Do you have that many people in the cast? So it is Sia Simanga.
Yes, that is I.
Yeah.
So I'm just Simanga. I've been in the industry for quite a long time. And I started working with the collective when we founded the whole entire thing in July. We've been working together and we've been putting up the show. We've been working for months on end. And there's about 10 of us. The cast that is, we have an entire crew that we would love to mention right now, but he's one of them.
Yeah, but you can talk to him.
Yes, we're going to talk to him right now. The man behind everything. Yes, no, there's 10 of us in the cast. Such amazing individuals. We're coming with some beautiful sounds from R&B all the way through to hip-hop dancing. I'm bringing in some Nina Simone and Luther Vandross type of vibes. So it's going to be a very, very, very night to remember and basically being immersed in the experience.
Oh, it's going to be amazing. And of course, Ross, it's also been a while since when did we do our last interview, Sia? Was it here?
Our last interview was
at the studio.
Actually at the studio, yes.
Like with Bretten-Anne,
It was at the studio.
And yours too. It was still at the studio, but we've
definitely.
It was just before COVID hit.
Yeah, I think we had it at the Savoy actually. Our last interview was at the Savoy.
On the stage, at the Savoy, behind the curtains. I still remember we were sitting there, and weren't we quickly, just in time before COVID?
I think it was just before COVID, or it was possibly even post-COVID, just after COVID.
But
it was quite a while back.
You are so on hands, I don't know how to say here, with the collective.
Yes. So I think the last time we spoke, I was also the guy behind the scenes, which is where I find myself most comfortable. Now we have the collective, as Sia said, we formed this in July. The founder actually is Kaylin van Heerden. She can't be here today, but she is also someone that's familiar with. Yes, she was with us that day. She's a performer from Port Elizabeth. In fact, all our performers are here from Quebec, from Blue Water Bay all the way to Walmer Township. We have performers, we have hip-hop dance, we have kwaito, we have ballet, we have contemporary. It's diverse. Our point or our goal is to eventually get an industry for young people that they can build a career from. We don't just want it to be someone's hobby or have to feel that you have to do a degree that's not in the performing arts because you need to make money. And we want this to be a lucrative industry, not just in Cape Town or Johannesburg, but to put us back on the map. And I think because we are youth, we have the most time to get that started for the next group of people we want to bring in. So if we don't get it started now, unfortunately, we will get to a point where it's too late to save it.
Absolutely, so while because they need to put their passion with their aspiration.
Exactly. And if you're passionate about it, you'll make it a success. So right now I have to balance my full-time job, which I'm forced to do, to fund this dream or to fund having the ability to have the collective, which again is awesome to see them get a platform, them get exposure. We have Kaylin, we have Aiden, we have Kaylee that you've worked with before. We have Darren Rockman just off Matilda.
Absolutely. I got to know him well because I was in Matilda.
You were in Matilda, so you know Darren's ability. We have Sarai, who's a choreographer
so much respect for that guy.
Zuki, we have
talking about you, Darren.
Yes, Darren, please listen to me. We have Zuki also, who teaches in this theatre. She teaches dance here for Nikki Ray Productions or Nikki Ray's Academy. So really people immersed in PE to invest back in PE. We don't want to have to leave and give it to someone.
And they don't have to go away. Exactly. We're actually saying
we are right here.
We had some school bring their drama student, and it came through what the students asked the performers, the actors, what kept them, what drove them, and it just came through the passion. Don't do it for the money.
Yes, for sure.
Exactly,
you can't. Because you love it.
You love doing what you do.
Because if you're going to just go after money, you're never going to live out your passion.
Exactly.
And so, Channae, I'm so looking forward to Peter Rabbit.
Oh, I'm so glad.
I mean, and that photo, that poster, So they can actually go on Facebook and see. Under what do they look?
Well, they can look under Channae Erends.
Yes, and it's Erens. So if you type in Erends, you already get Channae, because it's such a very, yes, there are very few Erenses, but it's Channae, Channae.
Yes.
Yeah, also lovely spelling, different names. You girls have got lovely names. And yeah, so it's the tale of Peter Rabbit.
So it's Peter Rabbit. I find there's a lot of shows out there, sort of variety shows with different numbers. And to me, a ballet is a story. It always has been. I love
we love together stories.
And especially for the youngsters. The little ones don't really have much to go and see. So to get them into the theatre to watch and to enjoy a story, but then they relate. They relate to characters. So my characters are all of Beatrix Potter's characters, and the story flows. It's a 2-act production. My youngest is 4, and my oldest is, my lead, Beatrix Potter, is 19. So, and there are 47 of them. So it's not a huge cast. But it's big enough, and
and I mean from 4 to
19.
That's a beautiful, range, because it includes all the kids.
No, it does, and it's so cute to watch them at rehearsals. The little ones just think that those slightly older than them are the heroes. I'll watch my little ladybirds and bees. They're my 4-year-olds on the side of the stage or on the side of the studio, and they copy what the bigger girls are doing. I mean, they think they are fantastic. And they're loving it. So when they come to rehearsals, it's actually not them. They're not coming for themselves. They're coming to watch the others and to dance along. They love it.
Okay, totally. And that's going to be at the Savoy.
That's at the Savoy.
And it's 12th and 11th and 12th of November. We'll come back to those dates just to confirm. Bretten-Anne, we are no strangers to the Art Meander. We've had it for a few years now.
Yes, I think we're
maybe
up to our 5th or 6th
break
time
during COVID once.
Art Meander is an extraordinary experience for Port Elizabethans, because all the studios of visual artists in Port Elizabeth open to the public. And it gives people an opportunity to see the inside story as to how artists operate in their studios, and gives them an opportunity to speak to artists in terms of their own trajectory as to how they got there and what they're doing. It's particularly good for aspiring young artists, even aspiring older artists, it doesn't really matter, to have that intimate experience with artists in their studio, in their work environment, to be able to really understand that language.
It's actually priceless, because you invite them in to your workplace, and it's not just where you display your art, it's actually where you work.
Yes, that's right. And there's there's more than 40 venues this year.
Oh, wonderful.
And it's a cheap ride of entertainment, I must say.
40 rand. 40 bucks?
50 bucks.
Oh, is it 50 bucks?
50
because
bucks.
I think it says on the map it says 40.
Right.
On the poster.
Okay,
40 bucks. It says 40.
40 bucks.
Maybe you should advise the rest of your panel that it says 40.
Well, for the little amount that it is, you buy a map. And that's the total cost. And then you get to travel around PE and look at all these studios.
Every single venue.
And that's on Friday from 2 o'clock, the whole of the Saturday, and the whole of Sunday on the 4th to the 6th of November. You can choose to go back 3 times to the same place if you want to. It's not as if
you're going to be recharged.
No. And
you'll be recharged.
You can also do your route however you want to do your route. There's no specific kind of like A to Z of this.
No, because your starting points are Warmer Town Hall. Art on Target is where you are, and that's of course in Target Kloof.
Yes.
Angel Wings, it's in Brickmakers Kloof, the other kloof, almost like next to Target Kloof, really. And Sonia Stroomfolk, she's 16 Knobs Road, and every Art Meander they have been actually there.
That's right.
So those who've been know, but it's so easy to remember. Warmer Town Hall, you can't forget. If you forget where the others are, just go buy your map from Warmer Town Hall. But also Art on Target, you can't miss it. It's very well marked.
We have a specific signage that every venue uses so that it's identifiable. The other thing that's nice, this year we're doing a demo program which is on most of the Saturday and the Sunday. That's almost every hour. And those demos are given to the public for free so they can see how to make a pinhole camera, how to do silk screening, how to do startup painting, jewelry, ceramics, you name it. There's a variety of different demos available for people to experience. So even if it is somebody who's not a visual creative person, but they're interested and kind of perhaps would like to learn more about it, the demos are a lovely way for them to see it in action and kind of get that almost a very compact version of what that creative process would be.
And what your particular art gallery can offer them and is busy with all the time.
Art Target's got a variety going on this year. We have a student exhibition, and similar to you, our youngest student is 6 and our oldest student is 82.
Oh, wow. 82, you see, there's no age for visual art.
Sure.
Yes. And we will have Wayne, my husband, is doing demonstrations of making a pizza on a braai griddle using a cardboard box as an oven. There will be demos for weaving using the old loom, weaving wool from the old loom, like from Cinderella, that kind of time. We have demos as well. I'm doing a demo on color mixing and the mystery and myth around color. And Tori Stowe's got a stall, and Lookouts Abundance got a stall, and
the ceramics guys, look up. Ooh, amazing. You guys must go and look. Because
We'll be the full squad. We'll be the collective.
The collective money you pay for the math is over and over and over worth it. And as BA says, you can go back again. What I want to say is I was in Matilda and I said it's probably my last big one. I said before the time. I say now it definitely was my last big one. And it was huge.
We loved it. I loved it. I was just amazed.
That up and down the steps to the dressing room and changes. I had lots of changes, unfortunately, because I wasn't the main character. I had little bit parts. And I was going like, look, I'm 77 years old. No, I think I don't mind doing small parts for smaller shows, but no longer the big ones. So I may have to slot in with one of your workshops. So there's no age limit there at all.
In amongst all those venues, there's actually a variety of teachers doing different kinds of courses during the course of the year.
But they must come and look. And the main thing
and I think that's where you get the feel for what the visual arts are.
And it's Friday 4th, Saturday 5th, and Sunday 6th, and it's from 1 o'clock on Saturday.
No, 1 o'clock on Friday.
Friday, what am I doing? You see, I'm being my age. Yeah.
And then
blonde
Saturday,
as well.
The whole day,
emphasize, I'm blonde and old. So it's 1 o'clock on Friday, and the other days are from 9 a.m. You have to be able to fit in between 9 and 4 p.m. or between 1 and 4
I think one has to
Friday.
Be selective, because if you really want to try and see all of the venues, you'll only be at each venue for 5 minutes.
But if they go every day to different ones, it'll be much easier. Yeah.
And there's some venues like the Warmer Town Hall that has a whole lot of different artists. They're also running a portrait competition at the Warmer Town Hall.
So there you go. Look, go there and find it. I just want to go to see because look, see, you're a performer.
Yes.
But now you came here today and the remark was thrown, he's the recording artist.
Please elaborate.
Tell us more about
Please
that.
elaborate.
Versatile.
I've been recording since about the age of 15. I've been doing that for a very long time, but all the experience that I've had right now kind of came into play when we started recording some sounds with the collective. We record sounds together, basically creating different kinds of sounds, which is going to be heard in our show. It's part of our show, which is happening on the 28th and 29th of this month, which is next week. So we have about 6 days now. So people can definitely can definitely get tickets through the
our social medias. We have Facebook, Instagram. We have a TikTok account going as well, the collective. You can find us on there. We have trailers that we have shot. There's behind the scenes footage to keep the audience interactive. There are images of each of the cast members on there to link to their social media profiles. Definitely. Again, the goal is just to promote them and get them a platform in PE. And by recording artists, Sia has literally been to the New York Film Academy. He learned to record himself there. He has his own studio setup. He's recording of his own vocals. So please follow him on Apple Music, on Spotify as well. You should have you've heard him on the radio by now too. The goal is to really, like I said, provide a platform for these artists. 28th, 29th of October, 7 p.m, launch night, and the night thereafter, and that's all you get to see of the collective for this year. So make sure you get those tickets from a cast member or
7
on social
p.m.
media. 7 p.m, 120
and
rand a
tickets
ticket.
at the door as well.
Yes.
Tickets at the door or from cast members. They are selling out fast. About 95% have sold out for Friday.
Yes.
So maybe look at the Saturday evening if you want to attend.
Exactly.
Only 120 a ticket, and there will be a giveaway coming up soon as well from different sponsors. So just look at our social media: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, email the collective.
The collective.
Okay, and then the Tale of Peter Rabbit at the Savoy, is that going to be theatre style?
No,
Some
it's just ballet.
Just ballet. But it's just, what I mean is the seating for the audience.
No, it's a theatre style.
It's theatre style. It's not cabaret style like sometimes they do the mix.
Theatre
They
style.
have some rows and then they have some tables. So it's going to be all theatre style. And of course, it's through web tickets.
Through red tickets. It's Friday 6 p.m. Saturday
It's 6 p.m. on the 11th,
Yes.
Friday, and Saturday 2 p.m. and 6 p.m.
Yes.
Yeah, which is actually nice because 2 p.m. then the kids, all the
Yes.
kiddies will come
Very
but
much.
even 6 p.m. is not too late for them.
Yeah, especially with a young cast. I couldn't make it
That's
too
true.
late.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. And 6 p.m. is so nice because they can actually bring all the grannies and the kids.
Family event.
Just before bedtime.
And now I'm just going to quickly go around, see what made you get into performing arts. And as you say now, from 15 you were doing
Yes.
the recording.
So I've been raised in
How
music.
old are you now?
I am 23.
Okay, so he's been in it a long time. I don't know what I can say. But anyway,
No, I was raised in a very, I would say, I had a very musical background growing up. I'm thankful to my parents for, raising me through music. But, it's been a very long time that I've been doing this, and I just enjoy being on stage and performing, and especially performing with the group that I'm currently performing with right now. Really, really, really can't even seem to emphasize how amazing the show is going to be, and just performing with the individuals that I'm performing with right now. Usually it's stuff that I do alone, but now that I get to be in a group, it's just so different and so beautiful. So I just can't wait for you guys to
dance
see
in
the
the troupe.
Yes.
Aha. And Ross, now when I met you, you weren't performing at all. Are you doing anything this time at all?
I started in primary school with performing, progressed into high school with performing, then found a way to kind of be behind the scenes and really enjoy other people performing. So I'm not closing the door to performing one day. Right now, my focus is though just providing a platform for future artists, getting to see that grow. I think career prospect wise, that's where I would see myself going hopefully one day. Talent management, for example. So I'm managing the talent right now. But yeah, I have a little background, also raised in music like Sia, but the point was always for me to see a group around me, to have the creatives around me, which is how I met you. I had creative friends who eventually linked me to you, being Lita, you with Coleman, and then we had Kaylin, who also obviously being my girlfriend, linked me to the arts theatre and the theatre world too. So everyone around me is in
Lita's
theatre.
going places.
He's already in Thailand now, taking marimbas to Thailand, having his platform run here as well. So it's just very inspiring to see young people create platforms that hopefully will last beyond us, but also because PE needs it so much. It needs it so badly to have a platform for visual artists, for ballet from the
and
small
we need
ages.
the people like you to organise us, because you like Uncle Robert, he says he doesn't want to perform.
Yeah.
He wrote the play, he also directed the play. And
It's the Whispering Cry.
It's the Whispering Cry on women abuse, but also it's actors that you know. It's Philip Cowie, it's Jocelyn Scholz, it's Kelly Simone, she calls herself. She's now Boyce and she used to be Wind Vogel. Some of you know her from theatre school. And yes, so the shows in the theatres, it's just going.
Yes. Like I said, please share your visual art platform. Please share the ballet show as well. I think, what was it called? Little Rabbit?
The Tale
Tail.
The Tale of Peter Rabbit. Why is my attention span? But please share everything to us. We will make sure
It's
the
a
word goes out.
well-known children's tale.
We are excited to get the platform in PE going. So the more we can share the word
And
amongst each
Channae,
other.
your love for art.
I started ballet when I was 5 and I've never taken my shoes off. I had a little break when my kids were born, but I still dance in anything and any opportunity I can. I think people are tired of me, but any chance I get.
She dances, she teaches.
And like you guys said as well, it's a love. You have to be passionate.
Yeah.
It has to be a love. It's definitely not about the arts. It's not about the money.
No.
And I think that's where you are successful, is if it's your love that shines.
Yeah, because it's a minority that makes a big bucks. And Bretten-Anne, your art love, where did it start? Because you must have drawn as you were basically, maybe when
I think I was drawing before I could write, definitely. And I think that was my form of writing, and still is my form of writing. So the narrative, the story is told for me through the visual arts. And I like to work with topical issues like rain and social injustices and, geographical, territorial, environmental, you name it. I like to explore that world. So I talk through painting. And I've been involved in the creative industry of Port Elizabeth for a very long time. And I'm commending the rest of you sitting around here, the collective. I'm super excited for what you are putting together. And I think it's very needed, especially because the pandemic did shake us up.
it really put kibosh on performing art for 2 years, 2 whole years. And shows had to be cancelled. At least some visual art could be that could be.
But you want to appreciate it in person.
But it was all online.
You kind of want to feel the
looking
art.
at a small little screen on your
virtual. And listen, we've got like a half a minute left, so quickly, the Art Meander, Warmer Town Hall, and Art on Target in Target Kloof. Angel Week wings at Brickmakers Kloof and Sonia Stroomfer, 16 Knobs Road, Summerstrand. So that is Friday from 1 o'clock, and that's the 4th of November, Saturday the 5th, and Sunday the 6th, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then Tales of Peter Rabbit, Friday 11th, Saturday the 12th, 6 p.m. the evening performances, and on Saturday the matinee is at 2. And it's web tickets or tickets at the door. And then the collectives at the Little Theatre inside the Athenaeum, 7 Athol. If you got, I always just say it's the end of Bird Street. It's not.
It's easy.
28th and 29th of October. It's at 7 p.m. both shows, and see you at the theatre. Thank you so much for coming, all of you. B.A., Channae, and Ross.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Keep going.
Thank you.
Don't ever stop.
Thank you.
Time for me, Marianah Lourens, and Art and Entertainment to say goodbye. Ja, Marianah Lourens, wat nou goed met Arrivari.